Saturday morning, Truth Social notification. 30% tariffs on the European Union and Mexico, effective August 1st. The world's largest economy just declared economic war on two of its biggest trading partners. This isn't just about trade numbers on a spreadsheet. We're talking about 503 billion euros in EU exports to America, 80% of Mexico's exports flowing north. Supply chains that took decades to build, now hanging by a thread. The European Union has a 197 billion euro trade surplus with the United States. Mexico became America's top trading partner in 2023, surpassing China. And now Trump wants to blow it all up. Two letters, posted simultaneously, no warning to his own Treasury Department. Trump bypassed every diplomatic channel and went straight to social media to threaten the economic foundations of the Western alliance. The European Union will allow complete open market access to the United States, with no tariff being charged to us, he wrote. Translation: submit completely or pay the price. This isn't negotiation. This is economic extortion. Mexico still has not stopped the cartels who are trying to turn all of North America into a narco-trafficking playground. Strong words. But here's what Trump won't tell you. Only 0.2% of fentanyl seized in America comes from the Canadian border. The vast majority? The US-Mexico border. Yet Canada gets hit with 35% tariffs while Mexico gets 30%. The math doesn't add up, unless this was never really about drugs. 78 billion euros. That's how much in medical and pharmaceutical products Europe sends to America every year. Cancer drugs, heart medications, life-saving treatments that Americans depend on. A 30% tariff doesn't just hurt trade numbers. It could literally be a matter of life and death for patients who can't afford to pay Trump's medicine tax. 39 billion euros in cars and motor vehicles, BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Audi, Germany's industrial crown jewels now facing a tariff guillotine. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has been conspicuously silent. Behind closed doors, German industry leaders are reportedly in crisis meetings, calculating whether to move production to America or absorb the devastating cost increases. One executive told Reuters, "This could be the end of the German export model." The European Commission president didn't bow. The EU will take all necessary steps to safeguard EU interests, including the adoption of proportionate countermeasures if required. Translation: bring it on. This is the language of retaliation, of trade war escalation. We've seen this movie before with China, and it didn't end well for anyone. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum chose a different strategy. "Keep a cool head to face any problem," she said calmly in Sonora. But her next words carried steel. "There's something that's never negotiable, the sovereignty of our country." Sheinbaum knows something Trump might have forgotten. Mexico holds cards too. 80% of Mexico's exports go to America. But America also depends on Mexico for energy, agriculture, and manufacturing supply chains. Cut those off, and Texas refineries shut down. California farms lose workers. Auto plants from Detroit to Alabama grind to a halt. August 1st. 19 days to capitulate or face economic devastation. Trump's playing a game of chicken with two economies that collectively represent $20 trillion in GDP. But here's the calculated genius of this move. August is vacation season in Europe. Parliaments are in recess. Decision-makers are scattered across Mediterranean beaches. The EU's response will be fragmented, delayed, confused. Trump knows exactly what he's doing. Buried in the fine print, 50% tariffs on copper. This isn't just about trade balance. This is about control of the green energy transition. Copper is the metal of the future. Electric vehicles, solar panels, wind turbines, everything needed to fight climate change requires massive amounts of copper. Most of it comes from Chile, Peru, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Trump just weaponized climate change. 35% on Canada, America's closest ally. The country that shares the longest undefended border in the world. The nation that sent firefighters when California burned and opened its airspace when 9/11 planes needed emergency landing. Justin Trudeau's government is reportedly reviewing all options, diplomatic speak, for preparing retaliation. The rumor in Ottawa? Canada might restrict energy exports to the US, particularly electricity that powers major American cities. Imagine New York in a blackout because of a trade war. Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba's words should terrify Washington. Japan needed to lessen its dependence on the US. For 80 years, Japan has been America's most loyal Pacific ally, the cornerstone of US strategy against China, the economic engine that bought American debt and technology. Now even Japan is looking for the exit. When you lose Japan, you've lost the Pacific. And when you lose the Pacific, China wins. American companies are already making contingency plans, moving supply chains, relocating manufacturing, building inventory in anticipation of tariff chaos. This isn't theoretical. Ford is reportedly considering moving F-150 production to avoid steel tariffs. Apple is exploring Asian assembly alternatives to reduce dependence on European components. When American companies flee American trade policy, you know something is fundamentally broken. Here's what Trump doesn't want you to know. This isn't about trade deficits. This isn't about protecting American workers. This is about power. Raw, unfiltered, economic power to reshape the global order according to one man's vision. And if it destroys 80 years of Western alliance, crashes supply chains, and impoverishes American families in the process, that's apparently a price Trump is willing to pay. August 1st is coming whether we're ready or not. The world's largest economy is about to find out if economic nationalism can survive in a globally connected world. Your grocery bills will tell the story. Your job security will feel the impact. Your retirement portfolio will reflect the consequences. This is bigger than politics. This is about the future of global prosperity, democratic alliances, and America's place in the world. What do you think? Is Trump playing 4D chess or burning down the house? Let me know in the comments. And if this analysis helped you understand what's really happening, hit that subscribe button, because this story is just getting started.